everybody, happy 2016. This is the first time I'm filming this year and I have a new background that I'm testing out, so let me know how it all comes out, the lighting and all the setup and all that. But I'm really excited to film this video because I've been sharing my New Year's goals for the past couple of years. I'm going on my 5th year this year, and I love that I can use this platform to share some of the things that I want to set as goals for myself for the coming year. And it's always nice to look back and to see what things had a priority over others and what things I was able to accomplish or achieve. So I like to call them goals instead of resolutions, because not everything is necessarily something that I want to change. Maybe most of the time they're things that I want to remind myself to do, or maybe things that I need to still work on from the past year or past few years. So I'll link my last year's 2015 New Year's goals down below, but I'm just excited to be able to share this with you guys and to also hear your feedback and see if you guys can relate to a lot of things that I'm going to share with you today. So I usually write them down either in a notebook or on my phone, and I have looked in the past at every time I go to write the new ones, I look back at the year before. And one of the years I did share on here, I told you guys that I wrote to lose 10 pounds that year. And when I was writing it, I was kind of laughing at myself, really being insecure about it and doubting myself. I was like, 10 pounds, yeah, okay. And sure enough, my mindset changed, and that was the year that I lost 30 pounds in 1 year. Never doubt yourself when setting your goals, and always, do your best to remind yourself on a monthly basis what your goals or objectives are for the year, because anything is truly possible. So with that being said, I have a ton of goals written down, but it would take forever for me to go through all of them. And of course, as always, a lot of them are very personal, but I will kind of share the gist of it all with you. So the first set of things, I kind of like group them, is to take time to listen to my kids. Just take time to listen in general, just to anybody around me that's in my life. I feel like having had 3 kids in 3 years did teach me a ton about my patience and about, not worrying about petty stuff and letting things go. But sometimes we tend to forget these things. I think a lot of it has to do with this, being able to listen to what my kids have to say and really hear them out, because a lot of times they're talking over each other and everything is always loud, and I find myself talking over them as well and not really hearing what they have to say. And recently I was able, over the holidays, to take each child one by one on a different outing to finish Christmas shopping and run errands, and I was really surprised with how much I was able to learn about each child individually by listening to what they had to say. It's like they had open floor to spend time with mommy and to tell me whatever it is that they wanted to say, and it was just very eye-opening. So I've said this in previous videos too, that previous New Year's goals videos, that I want to make an effort to spend more one-on-one quality time. Second thing is to simplify everything. So whether it's thoughts, because my mind can race a million miles a minute and I'll be thinking of too many things at one time. So I feel like I've gotten better at that through the years, but I still have to work on it. So to simplify in general, so whether it's decluttering things around, simplifying things that you need versus what you want. I feel like I've taken a more simplistic or minimal approach this time around as far as preparing for my 4th child. Even though I've gotten rid of the majority of baby things, I'm very simple now as far as what I know that I need versus what I want. So yeah, so simplifying and decluttering, I feel like has a huge effect on your mental or maybe your stress level. Sometimes when you see too much around you, it just gets so chaotic. So I've gotten so good at, you know, purging tons of things and just being more simple. Because a lot of times, women in general, we have tendencies to hoard tons of things. So I'm still hoarding some things like makeup, but I feel like I've gotten better at that. Tying in with that, also to remain as positive as I can. You know, negative situations happen, but to know that things happen for a reason, and while we may not know the reason for them at that time, they're happening for a reason or for a greater good. Last year was a difficult year, you know, having gotten pregnant and, you know, being very emotional and stressed, and with Brian's diagnosis, and just trying to get through that rough period. I know in my heart of all hearts that this year will bring so many more blessings. So to just maintain that thinking process, to know that things will get better. No matter how difficult it may seem, it will always get better. So just to focus on that, focus on family, focus on friends, focus on people in my life that are involved in my life and my children's life, I think is priority. You know, we lose people here and there, but I feel like the ones that stick around are the ones that matter. So to just focus on the positive aspects and people in my life as well. Also to make time for me, because while my life pretty much revolves around my kids and there's crazy schedules, I think I tend to lose sight of making time for me. And, you know, making alone time for me and my husband is also hard, but if we can, even if it's once every 2 or 3 months, to like go on a dinner or a movie date or whatever. And then of course, friends. I think it's so important to surround yourself with good, positive friends in your life, and I feel so blessed to have that. So we always make an effort to schedule in girl time, even if it's quarterly through the year. Another goal for this 2016 is to get in shape after I get clearance after having this baby. So of course I gained weight being pregnant, but I want to lose the baby weight and then some, and to focus again on working out, because the last time I worked out was in June and I have not been active this whole pregnancy as far as, you know, exercising. I feel like I've been active, like I'm always moving around, I'm always up and about, which is helpful to me, but I have not actively been working out like I was 5 to 6 times a week. So I would like to, you know, gradually get to that place again where my focus every day after getting the kids off to school is on my health and my well-being, exercising and all of that, eating healthier, drinking more water, and hopefully I can lose the baby weight and then some and get to the place that I was at when I initially lost 30 pounds 2 years ago. I plan to be sharing my fitness journey here on YouTube again, so you guys will be in the loop with what I'm doing. I'm gonna start back up my Get Healthy with Cole fitness group again on Facebook, so stay tuned for those coming videos because I'm gonna go hard with it this year. Next set of things pretty much relate to YouTube and work-wise. So now that I still have the 3 channels, this channel, the 4 Grown Mamas, and the kids channel, I feel like I have not been equally paying attention to all of them. So I want to focus on growing all of them equally and, you know, growing the brand and getting better and revamping this channel, especially to, cater to the things you guys want to see, because I feel like I've been at a standstill and I've questioned myself a lot of times about the direction that I'm going in. So I feel like any time that I question myself is the time to reflect and the time to make changes. So any suggestions you guys have, I would love to hear them, your video requests and all that. So I'm making up my own separate goals for my blog and for the channel or the channels, etc., because I love this with all my heart. Like, this is my passion. I want, if I could do this forever, ever, never, never, I would. But for now, I want to focus on, you know, making it be as best, giving you guys the best content that I can give you guys more, to be more interactive on social media and replying back to comments and all that. So yes, that is super, super important to me, and I'm going to make that a priority still this year. Last but not least, for my goals for 2016 is financial, to get in a more stable financial situation, to pay off more debt, to hopefully upgrade our car to a minivan. We might possibly be moving this year, which is really exciting. So we'll see how that all pans out. So I think that's a lot of people's goals for the year, has something to do with financial and stability in general, especially now that we're having 4 kids. So I just want to continue to work to pay off debt and to save money and to just get in a better place, to be comfortable and to be able to provide our kids with what they deserve, and all that good stuff. So that's pretty much it for my goals for 2016. I would love to hear some of your goals for this year, or if you can relate to any of the things that I mentioned. I want to wish you all a great and wonderful new year 2016 with bountiful amounts of blessings for you and your family, and I'll see you guys in my next video.